Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs on Monday, May 9th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Monday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel as well that we are now partnered with Prize Picks. So use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Or use one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and in the description. Really a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. A lot of fun to use. Highly encourage you to check it out. Like I said, use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Or use the link that's down below in the comment section or in the description. I'll also do it as well. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description for that. Great place to get new ideas for bets. A lot of great things happening in our Discord, so I highly encourage you to check that out as well. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, I say it all the time, but you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. And there's also a link in the comment section and in the description. It's a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. Just $3.99 per month. You get some custom emojis, a badge next to your name, a custom roll color in the Discord, and things of that nature. Like I said, really just a great way to support the stream and what we do here at the channel. So be sure to check that out. Alright, now let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Anthony Moe calling the Devin Booker over 2.5 threes. We had Mark Janus calling the Tobias Harris under in points. He cashed that pretty easily as well. He only had 13 points. And then we had Don Backup Bets calling the Jalen Brunson over 3.5 assists. He was able to cash that. So great calls there from our comment cappers. As far as our stream results, guys, you're going to love this. We got the 3-0 sweep. So we're going to pull that out. Yep, we're going to do some of that there. I'm going to show you guys my ugly broom, really for no reason at all. But we're going to do that. We'd love to see it, guys. Got the day started right. Jay Crowder over 9.5 points. He ends up finishing with 15. Cashes that easy there in the third quarter. Love to see that. We also cashed the under 214.5 points in the Suns Mavericks game. That one was a sweat. At halftime, it looked like it had no chance. I believe there was like 120 points in the first half, and things really slowed down in the second half, which is what we like to see. And same thing with James Harden, honestly. Under 9.5 assists, we were able to cash that on him. He had 7 assists in the first half, only had 2 in the second half, so we were able to cash that as well. Like I said, I anticipated it more looking like what the second half was like. James Harden actually played great last night, so kudos to him for getting off the schneid. He actually played a great game. But still did go under for us in the assists. He still loves us here at the channel, guys. James Harden continues to be an absolute cash cow at this channel. He is taking great care of us. I may have to buy his jersey as well, to be honest with you. So we did get the 3-0 sweep. We're going to do it again today, guys. We got 3 more today. Let's get this 3-0 today. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1. We are going with Jason Tatum over 5.5 assists here for the Boston Celtics at -120 odds. So guys, Jason Tatum has 5 out of 7 to this line so far in the playoffs with game logs of 8, 10, 6, 5, 6, 8, and 3. So his worst assist game actually came last game where he had just 3 assists. So why do I like him to cash this line? Well, he's actually 9th in the playoffs in potential assists at 13.4. So he's top 10 in that, which you'd love to see that for a line that's this low. I was waiting for this line to, add that value back in again, and we finally have it with the line coming back to -120. It was 5.5 last game. It was super juiced. So I love the fact that it came back. I think Tatum could be in a great spot here to cash, particularly the fact he's coming off a game where he shot the ball 4 out of 19 from the field. Defense continuing to give him problems. So really, if he does some introspection, right? he looks at his log. He's like, man, I shot the ball 19 times. I was 4 out of 19. Maybe I need to pass the basketball a little bit more. Still did have 8 potential assists last game as well. His teammates just didn't convert it, but honestly, I think this is a good spot for him to get back on track. I think last game was a little bit of an anomaly. I think, like I said, he could get back on track and cash this assist line. Right now, the Bucks are allowing the 10th most assists in the playoffs, so they actually don't allow a ton of assists. They're 10 out of 16 is what that means. So if you want to word it the other way, I believe they allow like the 7th fewest assists. So they're about middle of the pack, though, which I don't mind. I've been hyping up this Bucks defense. They have been playing great all postseason, and I think that's going to continue. But like I said, they still can't give up assists. And I think Jason Tatum, like I said, can cash here. He's really struggled offensively. So he really should be passing the basketball and trusting his teammates, because his teammates actually picked him up in Game 3 and gave them a chance to win. Al Horford was big time. 9 out of 17 from the floor. Derek White played well. I believe he was 3 out of 6. Robert Williams, I believe, was 5 out of 9. So his teammates really did pick it up. Jaylen Brown was 8 out of 16. So they really did play well around him. So Tatum really should be looking for his teammates here. Like I said, so far in these playoffs, he's definitely had a lot of success to this line. Like I said, already going 5 out of 7. And the ones he's catching, he's put up double digits. He had 10 assists in one game, 8 in 2 others, which you'll love to see that. Cashing this line easily. And I really just love that his line is so manageable, right? We talk about 5.5 assists. We're not talking about 8, 9.5, 10.5, nothing like that. So definitely think Tatum's going to have a great shot here, guys. Love it there for our number 1 pick. Jason Tatum over 5.5 assists here for the Boston Celtics at minus 120 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Stephen Curry under 27.5 points here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 106 odds. So I'm here to tell you one thing. This is probably not going to be a very popular pick. I'm willing to bet there's going to be a lot of people betting is over. And you have reason to do that. I'm not saying you don't. But here's the reasons why I love Stephen Curry's under. Ja Morant is doubtful, right? That means he's probably not going to play. You never know, but Ja Morant's probably not going to play. So what does that mean for the Memphis Grizzlies? Well, they actually get a lot better defensively. This season, Grizzlies had a defensive rating of 112.3 with Ja Morant on the floor. Without him, they had a defensive rating of 104. That is a huge difference. So they are a much better defensive team without Ja Morant on the floor. Curry has actually already gone under in 2 out of the 3 games in this series. I actually love the fact that he's also at home, even though he did have 30 last game. Just barely got there, though. But I love the fact that he actually is at home, maybe looking for his teammates more. Obviously, role players do play better at home. Stephen Curry is not a role player. He's a star player. So let's be very clear about that. He does average 0.2 less points per game at home. It's a small difference. But here in the playoffs, I think this is a game where he could really look for his teammates, especially without Ja now on the floor. I think they will obviously defend him a little bit better out front, obviously with Ja not being a great defender. We have a lot of ways to get here, though, with the under, guys. It doesn't just end there. We do have blowout potential in this game. The books have this spread at 10, right? So the books are predicting that the Warriors are going to possibly run away with this game, which honestly I could see that happening. Obviously, Ja Morant, his liabilities on defense, he makes up for with his great offensive play. Obviously, he's capable of carrying this team, which they've needed in this series. We've seen that where would they be without Ja in a couple of these games, where he took over at the end of games and led them to victory. So, obviously, there's that. And like I said, I just don't think Curry's going to need to go off here. It's one of those things where you look at, if this was like a close game, that's more built for Curry. He's built for that moment where he wants to take over in the clutch. I don't actually think he's going to have to do that here. He can rely on his teammates. He's got a lot of great teammates. Andrew Wiggins, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole. Got a lot of guys capable of scoring. And I think Curry here, like I said, I do like the fact that Ja Morant is potentially out for this game. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we're going Stephen Curry under 27.5 points here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 106 odds. Okay, and finally, at number 3, we're rolling with the under 212.5 points in the Boston Celtics Milwaukee Bucks game at minus 112 odds. So, guys, I just talked about the Bucks defense here earlier in the video. Love their defense. I really do. They are first in the NBA in these playoffs in defensive rating and by a wide margin. They've played great in the defensive side. And same thing here for the Celtics, right? Celtics are obviously a very good defensive team as well. They are third in defensive rating in these playoffs. So we're talking about two top three teams in defense in these playoffs. They played great. Both these teams are already 3 out of 3 in this series to the under as well, with totals of 190, 195, and 204. So really cashing this under easily in those first 3 games. I think we'll have another great shot to do that here again, right? Both these teams have really been getting after it defensively. The Bucks have been honestly surprising during these playoffs, right? Because you didn't see that level. You didn't really see that type of defense most of the year. They were kind of, you kind of knew they had that switch, but during the playoffs, they've really turned that switch on. This defense is playing great. And really the same thing with the Celtics, right? Both these teams getting after it defensively. Now, as far as pace of play goes, the Bucks are 4th in pace of play. In the playoffs, Celtics are 7th. So that's about middle of the pack here in pace of play, at least for the Celtics. But like I said, I love the intense defense that both these teams are playing. I really do. They've really been getting after it. I think both these teams will continue to struggle to find the range. You know, Jason Tatum, I don't mind his under, in points again. I kind of was hinting that I may play it again last video if it was still 28, 29.5. It is 28.5. So playing Tatum's under again at 28.5 really isn't a bad play in my opinion. They have figured him out so far in this series. They've played very good defense against him in this series. They want to get the ball out of his hands and force other guys to beat him, which right now is still effective. The Bucks have won 2 out of 3 doing that. I don't look for that to change. And that really takes the Celtics out of what they do. To go along with that, Marcus Smart is also not right? He's kind of been banged up all series. He shot the ball just 1 out of 8 last game. Had just 2 assists. Really didn't make a huge impact on the game. Played just 29 minutes. And for the playoffs, it's kind of a low minute count for a guy like that. So, honestly, I think he would be helping the Celtics offense out a lot more if he was 100%. I think it's kind of throwing the rhythm of their offense off there for the Celtics. And the Bucks, obviously, without Chris Middleton, obviously, offensively, they're missing him more than anything. He brings a lot, at least on the offensive side. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, we're going with the under 212.5 points in the Boston Celtics Milwaukee Bucks game at minus 112 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Check out all of our social media links as well. Check out our Straight Fire MVP program. Like I said, just $3.99 a month for that. Great way to support the stream if y'all are feeling a bit generous. And like I said, also our Prize Picks link. It's another way to support the stream as well. Use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. While I am running out of breath, holy cow, I'm telling you, it's hard talking like this sometimes, guys. But I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. I appreciate all the support. We had a great day yesterday. I'm hoping we can replicate that again. We like to make money, right? We like to have great days. So let's do it again. Let's get this 3-0 again. Let's make it back-to-back sweeps. That's what we want to do. We're going to keep this thing handy up here just in case. I'm not even going to... Well, I'm going to put it back downstairs. My wife will probably yell at me. But we will have this tomorrow if we're able to do it again. So hopefully we can do that. But like I said, I do appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know what you're playing in the comment section. Follow us on Twitter. Get our updates. I post a recap usually at the end of the night. We'll tweet out some stuff, if I'm frustrated or happy or I don't know. But I do have an active Twitter that I'm using. Like I said, that link's down below. Check out our Discord as well. Great place to connect with us. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.